everybody. My name is Gary. Welcome back to Metalwork Monday. As you saw, we built this little chair. Hope you guys liked it. I've been looking forward to building this for a long time, and I needed that little desk, you know, in my living area in there to something to work off of, and needed a chair to go with it. So I built this. I've had this on my phone for several months now. I found it. I was on Pinterest in the knitting community. I was just trying to get some new information about my knitting projects and things, and ran across it on there. I wish I could take credit for the design, but I can't. I really like the continuous tube. You know, it's just one tube that starts and wraps its way up, and it's my interpretation of it. The brackets and all that you saw me making there, mounting on the back, drilling the holes through. I came up with those. The one in the original didn't have any brackets, at least that I could see from the front, or at least there were no visible fasteners, so I don't know how they had it attached. But I like these style fasteners. We use these on the beams in there, and they just give a kind of a classic look, a finished look. You know, the thing has got some issues, you know, getting all the 90s correct, and actually overcompensating for those a little bit so that the warpage brings them in, and then still leave them a little bit out of square to allow for some spring action when you sit down on it, to where you sit, when you sit, that it hopefully brings you to level. So it's pretty sturdy. You know, I mean, it's for what it is. I added the gussets in. Those weren't in the original design either. This is 14 gauge tubing. You may have noticed, you know, in those panning shots there, the bracket in the back with all the holes in it. Yeah, those aren't really Mr. Smooth holes. That's just a new bracket I'm coming up with that's universal. So I wanted to drill a whole bunch of holes in it just to make sure we, you know, met everybody's needs on that. But anyway, so thanks guys. I know this is late. I wanted to get it up last night, just couldn't get it done. And so it's still Monday. Some of you still get a chance to watch it today. And Mr. Smooth, speaking of him, yeah, there's some Mr. Smooth action. Not on the chair though. It has to do with these lights and something else I was working on. And it's actually a Mr. Smooth within the Mr. Smooth. So we'll cut to that now and wrap it up with that. Thanks everybody, appreciate it. Wow, so kind of a Mr. Smooth within the Mr. Smooth there. What I was attempting to do is these LED shop lights, which you can see we got all of them mounted now, and it really made it nice in here. Good light. I bet it's showing up good on the camera here, brightness and all. Anyway, you can see that bottom hole. It's meant to hang from a chain, and for the most part we did that, but in some sections where the chain doesn't reach right or doesn't have the right, you know, spacing and all, I wanted to you know, drill holes in this center body, and you can see it's just an open channel down through there all the way to the end. And I had popped off that end down there and looked in there and didn't see that there was anything in it, so I went ahead and started drilling. I didn't think about this being the business end down here and the little controller board, and yeah, drilled right through it. See the hole coming through there, and drilled right through this. I think it's a capacitor, don't know exactly what, but maybe I can desolder that, get the number off of it, and get another one and pop it back in. Or if not, I'm sure I can get a little driver board of some kind pretty cheaply and rig up something different here. So anyway, not a metalworking Mr. Smooth, but a Mr. Smooth nonetheless. Follow me around, get me in trouble everywhere.